Nervous system. The five senses sight, smell, taste, touch and hearing stimulate the receptors inside body. The stimuli generates rapid impulses that travel to the brain for interpretation. At the end of this session, you will be able to describe the nervous system, the structure and functions of neuron, synapse, spinal cord, and the brain. Let's take an example of touch and see how these impulses reach the brain for interpretation. Touching an object stimulates the receptors under the skin. This stimuli generates rapid impulses that can travel through the neurons to the brain for interpretation. Neurons are the specialized cells present in all over the body. A typical neuron consists of a cell body, dendrites, and an axon. Stimulus from the external environment creates an action potential in the neuron. Action potentials are the simple electrical current that travels through the axon and reaches the synapse. Synapse is the junction between the two neurons. The signal must traverse the synapse to continue on its path through the nervous system.
When the signal reaches the end of axon, a chemical called neurotransmitters are released into the synapse.
When the calcium ions rush in, a chemical called neurotransmitter is released into the synapse. Neurotransmitter moves across the synapse and binds to the receptors on the postsynaptic membrane of the next neuron. Likewise, the impulses travel till the spinal cord through the sensory neurons. Spinal cord is a long, thin, tubular bundle of nerves connecting the brain and peripheral nervous system. Spinal cord facilitates the transmission of sensory and motor nerve impulses to and from the brain. Brain is a concentration of nerve tissue. This complex organ can be broken down into three main sections: the forebrain, the midbrain, and the hindbrain. The largest part of the human brain is the cerebellum and is divided into two: left hemisphere, right hemisphere. The left hemisphere that controls the right part of the body and the right hemisphere which controls left side of the body. The areas associated with speech, numerical skills, writing, reasoning and analysis are located in the dominant left hemisphere. Right hemisphere associated with imagination, musical ability and artistic expression. The thalamus acts as a relay between a variety of subcortical areas, and the cerebral cortex also plays an important role in regulating states of sleep and wakefulness. Hypothalamus is the important control center for hunger, thirst, body temperature, blood pressure, and so on. The cerebellum helps to provide balanced and coordinated body movement. The pons relay signals from the forebrain to the cerebellum, which deals primarily with respiration, bladder control, eye movement, and facial expressions, etc. The medulla transmits all signals between the spinal cord and the higher parts of the brain. Hence, the brain analyzes these sensory impulses from the environment, interpret and respond to those stimuli appropriately. These stimuli reach the muscles or glands through the motor neurons for a coordinated action.